Welcome to the Midnight Special with the Impressions, Gladys Knight and the Pips, Still Ochs, Status Quo, Sugarloaf, and your host for this morning, the genius of Curtis Mayfield.
Sisters, brothers and the whiteys, blacks and the crackers, police and their backers, they're all political actors. Hurry, people running from their worries, while the judge and his juries dictate the law that's partly flawed. Cat calling, love balling, fussing and a cussing. Top billing now is killing. For peace no one is willing. Kinda make you get that feeling. Everybody smoke. Use the pill and the dope. Educated fools from uneducated schools. Pimping people is the rule. Polluted waters in the pool. And Nixon talking about don't worry. He'll say don't worry. He'll say don't worry. He'll say don't worry. But they don't know that can be no show. And if there's hell below, we're all gonna go. Everybody praying and everybody saying, but when come time to do, everybody's laying. Keep talking about don't worry. We say don't worry. We'll say don't worry. We'll say don't worry. But we don't know that can be no show. And if there's hell below, we're all gonna go. If there's hell below, we're all gonna go. If there's hell below, we're all gonna go. Lord, what we gonna do if everything I say is true? This ain't no way it ought to be. If only all the mass could see. But everybody's saying don't worry. We say don't worry. We'll say don't worry. They say don't worry. When we don't know, that can be no show. And if there's hell below, I'll see y'all when you get there. Thank you, and it's good to be back again. It's again, it's wow, it's out of sight. Midnight Special gets livelier and livelier. A few weeks ago, I had the pleasures of being on Gladys Knight and the Pips show. And guess what? Just take a guess. Who was nice enough to be on my show this evening? Well, I ain't even got to speak on the answer. The almighty Gladys Knight and the Pips.
My share of life's ups and downs.
Everything is fine, everything is beautiful, everything is still and shall always be status quo. Thank you, Status Quo. Monsters. My next guest just came back from a famous club on the East Coast. Let me tell you what went down. Wow, this is really some news. He broke a house record, and while he was breaking the house record, he also broke his right arm. Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, but he's still keeping on, you know, keep on keeping on. My man, Phil Ochs.
Take a walk with me through this green and growing land. Walk through the meadows and the mountains and the sand. Walk through the valleys and the rivers and the plains. Walk through the sun and walk through the rain. Here is a land full of power and glory, beauty that words cannot recall. Oh, her power shall rest on the strength of her freedom, and her glory shall rest on us all. From Colorado, Kansas, and the Carolinas too, Virginia and Alaska, from the old and to the new, Texas and Ohio and the California shore. Tell me who could ask for more? For here is a land full of power and glory, beauty that words cannot recall. Oh, her power shall rest on the strength of her freedom, and her glory shall rest on us all. Yet she's only as rich as the poorest of the poor, only as free as a padlocked prison door, only as strong as our love for this land, only as tall as we stand. For here's a land full of power and glory, beauty that words cannot recall. Oh, her power shall rest on the strength of her freedom, her glory shall rest on us all. Come on and take a walk with me through this green and growing land. Walk through the meadows and the mountains and the sand. Walk through the valleys and the rivers and the plains. Walk through the sun and walk through the rain. Here is a land full of power and glory, beauty that words cannot recall. Oh, her power shall rest on the strength of her freedom, her glory shall rest on us all. Oh, her power shall rest on the strength of her freedom, her glory shall rest on us all, on us all.
Next week, the Midnight Special will have as your host Grammy winner Charlie Rich. Charlie Rich, the Silver Fox. And he gonna do the most beautiful girl in the world. And behind closed doors. And that gonna be nice, yes. And joining Charlie gonna be the Funky Staple Singers. And Murray. And Dobie Gray. Don't forget to watch now. And now here's a group that had a record out some time ago called Green-Eyed Lady, Funky Lady. You remember that? Well, anyway, they're gonna do it for the Wolfman this morning. And for the Midnight Special, here's Sugarloaf.
Green-eyed lady, lovely lady, strolling slowly towards the sun. Green-eyed lady, lovely lady, soothing every raging wave that comes. Green-eyed lady, passion's lady, dressed in love. She lives for life to be. lady. Moves a night, the waves, the sand. Green-eyed lady, ocean lady, child of nature, friend of man. Green-eyed lady, passion's lady, dressed in love, she lives for life to be. Green-eyed lady feels life I never see. Setting suns and lonely lovers free.
Once again, I'd like to just maybe speak on a very, very beautiful group. If you just think for a moment, what is the life expectancy for the average group? What, 2-3 years with hit records every other month? Well, I'd like to just maybe speak on a very beautiful group of fellas that's been laying here for some 15 years or so. Not that they're old folks. Just look at them and you'll be able to check them out. Starting off with Brother Fred Cash. My man, Reggie Torian, Brother Samuel Gooding, and my main man, Brother Ralph Johnson. Which just goes to show everything ain't just beautiful on the West Coast. We doing it in the Midwest, too. Let's give a great big hand for The Impressions.
Yeah.
impressions. Yes, gracious. I tell you, we're going to take some time out so you have time to unwind, you understand? Then we're going to be right back with Curtis Mayfield after station identification.
Let the midnight special shine a tell another light on me.
We're supposed to be talking about Claudine, right?
Right.
And hey,
It's a
the
very
movie.
sensitive movie. That's what I like about it.
If we might, we'd like to just maybe show you a little clip that will not only speak on the film starring Diane Carroll and James Earl Jones, but it really shows on the happenings and all the sexy and beautiful sounds that Gladys and the fellow Pips are doing. We'd like to just maybe ask you to check it out for a moment, huh?
Now, you understand that if you get married, we might drop Mrs. Price from the program, but this will be determined after your financial status has been computed by us. It has nothing to do with aid to the children. You understand?
Now, if you will sign this statement, it shows your income and your expenses, Mr. Marshall, and get it back to me within 2 weeks. You understand?
Yes, I understand all that, but listen, I gotta ask you something because I gotta think about this thing. What happens if I lose my job?
If you're married, you must apply for welfare.
Oh, I must apply for welfare?
You must apply for welfare. Otherwise, this would constitute a misuse of ADC funds.
Which is fraud.
You understand? If the husband's unwilling or unable to make a contribution equal to what it would cost him to maintain an independent living arrangement, he must apply for welfare. Do you understand? Otherwise, this would constitute a misuse of ADC funds.
Which is fraud.
Which is misappropriation.
Which is fraud.
Right, okay, now wait. Wait a minute. Now, if I marry this lady, I want to make things better. But if I spend $1 on it, you're going to deduct it from her, right? If I want to buy a little something extra, you're going to deduct it. And I better report every penny I spend, or else I'm a crook. Okay, now you say if I lose my job, I must apply for welfare because I can't just sit around eating the government's biscuit.
Which is fraud.
Because that's a fraud, right? Okay, now, if I do go into welfare, then I'm just another lazy nigger that living off taxpayer. All right, now. Suppose I do not marry this lady. Now, if I move in with her and do not tell you, then we're both crooks, right? But if I do tell you, then we're back to the income and the outcome and the deducting, and you drive me to drink.
And here's one of the songs that we had the pleasure of doing in the movie Claudine, written, of course, by Mayfield over there. And it's called On and On.
Realize, seem to move in the right direction. keep loving you. On and on, keep on riding on and on. We gotta go, keep on moving, keep on riding on and on, keep on riding on and on. We gotta move, keep on riding on and on. Hey, 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 on and on, keep on moving, keep on riding on and on,
Thank you. Here's a song taken from the movie Claudine. To be invisible will be my claim to fame. A man with no name. That way I won't have to feel the pain. Indispensable, just a plain old human being. Today don't mean a thing in a world that's so mean. A world that seems not for me. So privately, I'll be invisible. That way I won't have to explain a thing, if you know what I mean. I won't even have to be here on the scene. It's so ridiculous, but the strife and the bliss will go right on through me to have missed all these things that hurt your soul. No one would ever know, they'd never know. Life so preciously just don't seem to me as free as they claim freedom to be. Things are going fast to have found that all's in the past. It sure can make a heart upset when you have to just take what you can get. Inconspicuous, I must behave myself for somebody else who may have a little fame, fortune, and wealth. It's so ridiculous, but the strife and the bliss will go right on through me to have missed. All the world seems not for me. So privately, I'll be invisible. That way I won't have to explain a thing, if you know what I mean. I won't even have to be here on the scene. It's so ridiculous, but the strife and the bliss will go right on through me to have missed all the things that hurt your soul. No one would ever know, no, they never know. Life so preciously just don't seem to be as free as they claim freedom to be. Things are going fast to have found that all's in the past. To have to take what you can get, it sure can make a heart upset. So I'll be invisible. Invisible. Invisible.
I got a song to bring the sun up. I've got a song to take it down. I got a song to ride the country. I've got a song to go downtown. I've got a song to make you happy. I've got a song to lift you high. I've got a song to make you feel good. Got a song to let you fly away with me. so lonely when you lose your one and only, 'cause love don't flow like a picture show. And it can get you hurting when you think about her flirting and lying in the arms of another Joe. But that's no reason for you to be down when the things that you love are around. I'll tell you what I do when my head's in a bind. Open up my heart and I reach into my mind. I've got a song to bring the sun up. I've got a song to take it down. I've got a song to ride the country. I've got a song to go downtown. I've got a song to make you happy. I've got a song to lift you high. I've got a song to make you feel good. A song to let you crazy when your head is feeling hazy, 'cause it's so hard to be what you wanna be. And often when you're trying, it's so hard to stop from crying. Sometimes you wanna die just to set you free. But even when the walls all crumbling down, there's a bright and better place to be. Let your body go, give your feelings a break. Let the music flow and shout it out for goodness sake. I've got a song to bring the sun up. I've got a song to take it down. I've got a song to ride the country. I've got a song to go downtown. I've got a song to make you happy. I've got a song to lift you high. I've got a song to make you feel good. A song to let you sun up. I've got a song to take it down. I've got a song to ride the country. I've got a song to go downtown. I've got a song to make you happy. I've got a song to lift you high. I've got a song to make you feel good. Got a song to let you. Hey, I've got a song to let you. I've got a song.
they can't even get mad at you. What a thing, you really swing, and I feel so good, it's true. You're such a gun, you make my lungs sigh, breathing in the air. Through loving you, I really know just how much I care. Give me your love. To bring to you. Don't worry about no attitude, you just be yourself. Could live with you in solitude and need no one else. Give me your love. Give me your love. Give me your love. Give me your love, y'all. Thank you. Well done.
Oh, I tell you, it's so great to be sitting next to a genius, man. I tell you, do you get upset when people call you genius, Curtis?
No more than when people call me crazy.
No. Well, listen, when you first left the Impressions, how did you feel about going out on your own?
Well, I felt good because myself and the fellas, we had reasons for the separation, and it was more or less a span for company and what have you. So I felt pretty good about it, even though I might have had a few fears, but of course that only gives one time for thought and preparation for wherever you're going, you know?
You know, there's a lot of youngsters out there, man, that perform music or whatever, and they would like to do the same thing you're doing. You have any suggestions for them? Look at
I
these
guess
poor
the
folks.
most important things, just as you do in your everyday life, whatever the career or wherever you know you're going, is just to be yourself. Make sure that you have true identity, and of course, be of something of value that is so valuable that it gives soul to everybody who you claim to please or want to tease with little soul.
How hard did you... That's great. That's good. You know, when you did the soundtrack for Superfly, did you know it was going to be that successful? I mean, really?
One way or the other, I knew it was, yeah.
Well, when they asked you to do the music, for instance, did you already have an idea for what you wanted to do?
Definitely. It was really a challenge to me, and I was very happy to do it. Having received the script a little earlier, of course, I was able to really read into what the depth and the actual meanings were in the movie. Thankfully, and of course with the help of all who wanted to listen to my music, it proved out by remembering that, hey, if you want to be a junkie, wow, remember Freddie's dead.
Well, listen, I tell you, I know there's a spiritual thing inside of you. I know you do things positively, you know what I mean?
A little bit of Holy Ghost, too.
No, you are not no. No, I know Curtis is not a negative person, and I don't believe in negativism either. You're a very positive person. How do you feel spiritually about things? You believe in God?
Well, I believe that I have to believe in something. Never having met God, we still have our differences in feelings, but I also learned that, wow, I must be, as I am a man, a God within myself to carry on. You know, that's the only way I can get his help.
All right. You know, he's a very beautiful person, isn't he, really? He really is. And, you know, you're one of the biggest names in the music business right now. I know you've been asked this before many times. How do you feel? Where is music going right now?
Wherever our country goes, hopefully let's think that in spite of all the happenings, you know, that it will go in such manner as to where we can still want to listen and will be able to afford the records that we're selling out there. Huh?
How do you feel about the music right now, the way it is right now?
I like it right now.
I mean,
you know, just like I feel like everybody out there, I guess, about music, you know, music is very funny, and it doesn't matter how your moods are, whether you're down, mediocre, or really up into things, music is always pleasant to listen to, and I like it right now.
When you're on stage, what do they request? Do they request happy songs or message songs or more Superfly or what?
No, they request the artists. And of course, by that, I'm able to be myself, and whatever I have to say, I know that's what they want to hear.
Well, like, do they ask you to do your own impression songs?
Of course, I will include impressions and, of course, things to my likings. And, of course, Superfly is part of the agenda because it's a part of the pool. You know?
Well, I tell you, he's beautiful. Really is. Thank you, Curtis.
Thank you.
We'll be right back, right after station identification with more Curtis Mayfield.
At this time, we would like to sing a song. Everywhere we go, we sing it. I would like to know this evening, do you believe? Do you believe? 'Cause I believe, yeah, I do believe. People get ready, there's a train a-coming. You don't need no ticket, get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, yeah. Oh, no, no, no. People get ready, ready, ready. There's a train to Jordan picking up passengers coast to coast. Faith is the key, yeah, yeah, yeah. Open the doors and borders. There's room for all, yeah. Oh, no, no, no. There ain't no room for you hopeless sinners, no, no, who have spent all mankind just to save his own. Believe me now, have pity on those whose chances grow thinner, for that no hiding place, no, no. There's a train a-coming, and you don't need a ticket this evening. All you got to do is believe. You see, when you do that, you just thank the Lord. Yeah!
Hello, this is Burton Cummings from the Guess Who, and I just have a few words about certain things. Hard drugs never did anybody any good. Things like heroin and downers, things of that nature. A lot of us feel that some of the drug laws should be changed, and I do myself in certain areas, but as far as heroin and things that can really hurt you, you're smarter just to stay away from them. Your life and your health are always the most important things. Please remember that.
Many years ago, I was criticized by Esquire magazine. They said, too bad his guitar playing would not change much were his right hand webbed. Here it is. It turns out they were right. I brought along my friend here, Jim Glover, that I started out with in Cleveland many years ago in a small group called the Sundowners, or if they put it in television, got the Singing Socialist. This is a song here called Changes, written the first day I was outside the boundaries of the United States. Sit by my side, come as close as the air, share in a memory of gray, and wander in my words, dream about the pictures that I played of changing. Green leaves of summer turn red in the fall, to brown and to yellow they fade, and then they have to die, trapped within the circle time parade of changing. Sense of my young years were warm in my mind, visions of shadows that shine, till one day I returned and found they were the victims of the vines of changing. The world spinning madly, it drifts in the dark, it swings through a hollow of haze, a race around the stars, journey through the universe in days with changes. Moments of magic will glow in the night, all fears of the forest are gone, but when the morning breaks, they're swept away by golden drops of dawn of changes. Passions will part to a strange melody, fires will sometimes burn cold, like petals in the wind, we're puppets to the silver strings of souls of changes. Your tears will be trembling, now we're somewhere else. One last cup of wine we will pour, I'll kiss you one more time and leave you on the rolling river shores of changes. So sit by my side, come as close as the air, share in a memory of gray, and wander in my words and dream about the pictures that I played of changes. And wander in my words and dream about the pictures that I played of changes.
sure most of you probably already know, we being musicians, entertainers, we somewhat have the luxury of being able to travel all over the country. For many of us all over the world, meeting many, many people, we find that people are basically the same everywhere. They have the same fears, shed similar tears, and we all sure enough die in so many years. Now we find that our lives are in the hands of the pusher man. We break it all down in hopes that you might understand how to protect yourself. You don't have to make no profit for the man. I'm so glad I've got my own. So glad that I can see my life's a natural high. The man can't put no thing on me. I'm so glad I've got my own. So glad that I can see my life's a natural high. The man can't put no thing on me. Here's something kind of funny, how the man take your money. He's sure as he can be, in such a way you'll never see. It's a terrible thing inside when your natural high has died. The weak have turned to dope and put on aside their hopes. And I'm so glad I've got my own. So glad that I can see my life's a natural high. The man can't put no thing on me. I'm so glad I've got my own. So glad that I can see my life's a natural high. The man can't put no thing on me. Sit down and take a listen. This may be something that you're missing. I know your man, you want it funky, but you don't have to be no junkie for nobody. Just be glad you got your own. So glad that I can see my life's a natural high. The man can't put no thing on me. I'm so glad I've got my own. So glad that I can see my life's a natural high. The man can't put no thing on me. Show is funky, the show is funky, and I ain't no junkie, and I ain't no junkie. The show is funky, the show is funky, and I ain't no, and I ain't no. Thank you. Out of sight. Thank you. It's always a pleasure to do the Midnight Special, as you know. It's really a gas for me and my fellows who travel so far with me to get here to the West Coast. And it's also such a gas to have such fine audiences yourselves. We'd like to just maybe ask everybody in here to, why not give yourselves a great big round of applause just for being a part of the set. Yeah. We love you too. And thank you for watching this morning. We'd like to just say peace and love and good morning to everybody.
Hey everybody, this is Wolfman Jack reminding you to tune into the Midnight Special next week when your host will be the Silver Fox, Charlie Rich.
Gladys Knight, and usually I sing my messages, but this time I'd like to say something personal to each and every person watching. I'm sure you've heard about the hard drug problem, about what heroin and barbiturates are doing to anyone mistaken enough to fool with them. Remember, life and music are happy things, and that hard drugs have no place in either. Thanks.